Everyone, today we're doing full body and core, short and sweet, around 20 minutes, 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. We're gonna superset our exercises to get it done so we can go out and do other things. Let's get going. Okay, first set, we're gonna start on the ground, plank position. I'm gonna step my foot up to my hand and step back. This first set, we're just gonna warm up without jumping. And then in our second and third sets of these, we'll add a jump only if we want to. But for now, we're gonna step up, stretch out our legs. 30 seconds of work. As soon as the beat goes, we're gonna flip over and get right into our next exercise. Now, okay? Flipping onto our back into 30 seconds of V-ups, either straight arms, straight legs, or if you need to, you can tuck your knees, bend your knees. Let's try straight as we can for as long as we can. Lifting my torso off the ground. After this, we get a 30-second break before we do it again. Oh, rest. Hey team, 30 seconds, enjoy this break because we're going right back to our lunge in plank. And this time we're gonna add a jump if you feel okay doing it. So the jump, keep resting, would look like this. We step up and then we launch off of our back leg to switch. Still keeping our core nice and tight. We're going in 5 seconds. Get ready. Okay, here we go. I'm stepping and then I'm gonna jump. Trying to get my front foot flat on the ground. Nice steady pace, 30 seconds. Trying to use my core to switch my legs in midair. It's actually challenging. And if you get tired, you can go back to the step, but let's flip back to our V-ups. This time I'm gonna tuck. Take a break at the top if you need to. We're halfway. We got a 30-second break. "30 seconds of rest." We're doing this one more time. This is a hard combo to start with because you're basically going from a core exercise to another core exercise. I'm gonna enjoy this rest. Almost there, 10 more seconds. We're gonna go back to our jump lunges. We're really gonna push this set, especially the V-ups, just because it's our last one for these guys. Get ready. Here we go. Start with a couple steps. And then let's go into jumps. Almost there. 5 seconds. Okay, right away, let's flip. Last set of V-ups. My core is getting tired. Let's hang on to it. Back to a tuck. It's totally okay, do a couple reps at a time. Break, go back into it. Couple more. And rest. Nice job, team. Okay, we're moving on. Next 2 exercises, I'll show you in the break. We're gonna do an inchworm. So feet are under my hips. You can widen them if you need to. Hands on the ground, walk out. Do a push-up, nice and controlled. You can also do this from your knees and then walk back up. Second exercise, we're gonna hold a side plank and we're running out of time. So we'll get right into it when we're done. Okay, let's go. inchworm into push-up. Slow, steady push-up. Trying to keep my core tight. And stand at the top, a little bit of a break, stretching into my hamstrings on the way down. This is a little bit of a break from all the jumping and the V-ups. Okay, now we're hitting a side plank. So you're either stacking, come on down, we're getting right into it, holding here, or you're gonna put your hand behind your head and tuck. And this one, we're gonna do both sides before we take our 30-second break. Give 10 more seconds this side. When the beep goes, we're gonna switch right away. Couple seconds. And other side. When we do exercises with two sides, single leg or single arm, we're just adding a set so we make it even, and then taking the 30-second break afterwards. We're almost there. And if you get tired, you can always stack. Just hold your side plank. So you want our bottom leg really squeezing, holding us up, doing most of the work. And rest. Hey team, 30 seconds of a break, then we're gonna go again. Stand back up. So we have 20 seconds. Let's think about what we're doing for our push-up. My push-up, I want my hands just outside my shoulders, and I'm gonna track my elbows in 45 degrees. I'm gonna enjoy my break. Okay, get ready. Hips back, hands on the ground. Walk out, push up. Again, don't be afraid to go from your knees if you're starting to lose your form, or if you can't get all the way down to the ground on a full push-up. Another good version is just to do the eccentric, come back on your knees, and then finish your inchworm there. Last push-up, let's finish it, okay? Side plank, right away. I'm gonna hold, and then if you want, hand behind your head, let's add our knee to elbow. When you're doing your knee to elbow, try not to curl in too much. You have to curl in a little bit, but we still want our hips fairly straight. Couple seconds. Okay, switch over. This side. I love side planks because they're really great for your quads as well and your glutes, not just your obliques. So you actively have to hold. I'm squeezing my butt, squeezing my quads, keep my whole body straight. Let's do one more and rest. 30-second break. We're gonna go back to the top. Last full round of this. Catch my breath. Now rest, let's just breathe. 10 seconds. And every set I do these, I can get my feet a little closer together just because I've warmed up my hamstrings, getting that stretch. Okay. Then if you want to get a few more reps in, if you're feeling good, you do your inchworm, touch your toes, and then go right back into it without standing back up. Holding my core nice and tight in my push-up too. Okay, right away side plank. Switch which side I start with. First 10 seconds, I'm gonna hang out, get my position nice and solid, and then I'm gonna add my knee. 3 seconds. Rest, let's switch. Right away, other side. And again, anytime during these workouts, you can take breaks when you need to, and then just pop back up when you feel ready. We're looking for quality of movement versus just trying to hang on and get it done. Take breaks, reset, start again. Let's do one more. And rest. Nice job, team. Okay, we're moving on. These next exercises, there is no rest, okay? So I'm gonna show you in the 20 seconds, we're gonna do a Romanian deadlift. So you can either pick your foot off the ground, hinge and stand up, or you can leave your foot on the floor, hinge and stand, just so you don't have to worry about balance. First set I'm gonna do with my feet on the ground. We're gonna do leg, and then hold a plank for the last 30 seconds. Okay, I'm gonna start with this leg, foot on the ground, pushing my butt back, squeezing to the top. And I'm thinking about taking my hips, pushing them behind me, my knees bending slightly, just so my hips can move back. Stretching into my glutes, into my hamstrings. On the second set, we'll take our back leg off the ground. Good, switch legs right away, other side. I'm only pushing my hip as far back as I can without going and bending into my spine. So it doesn't really matter how low you get with your shoulders. It's more about what your hips are doing. Good, okay, right away, we're gonna drop into front plank on our forearms and then tuck. And because we're doing this workout without any weight, just body weight, on this set, there's no 30 seconds of rest. I'm just gonna squeeze and hold. My feet are together in this plank. If you wanna make it a little bit easier, you'd widen your feet for a bigger base. It's a little bit more stable. Oh, break. That felt fast. Back to the top, to our Romanian deadlifts. Okay, this time I'm gonna do it with my foot off the floor. I'm gonna concentrate for the balance. Still thinking about pushing my hips back, squeezing to the top. Excellent, let's switch legs. You might find you have a leg that feels a little more stable. That's pretty normal. But we're gonna work to get our asymmetries within kind of like a 10% range of each other. It's never gonna be perfectly even. We'll keep trying. Okay, break, back to our plank. Second set here, tuck, hold. Get nice and tight, squeezing as hard as I can. Keep my legs straight here too, tucking my tailbone. Good, okay, team, last set, back to the top. Okay, into our Romanian deadlift on our single leg. Finish this off. Good, other side. You might find the more sets you do, the better you feel, because every set you're gonna recruit a little bit more muscle fibers. Again, if you're really off balance, just put your foot back on the ground and work on the movement before you take your foot off the floor. Very nice. Okay, last plank. Back to the ground. Because we've done 2 sets of this, to make it a little bit more core focused, you don't actually move your elbows, but I just put a little bit of pressure, pulling my elbows towards my toes. See, I'm shaking a little more, just turn my core on, my nervous system's firing up. We're gonna hold here. And rest. Okay team, we have 1 more set of exercises. Let's do our 30-second break. I'm gonna show you while we do it. The first one is skaters. Okay, we're gonna step to the side and then our other foot comes back behind us. I touch the ground, okay? And we just keep moving. If you wanna make it harder, okay, you don't let your back leg touch the floor. And then we're gonna do some step back burpees to the ground, step back up. And then we rest, we do it again. Get ready, skaters. And if it's a little bit too challenging to touch the ground, you can just kind of reach below your other knee. And again, make it harder. You don't let your back leg touch the floor. Sometimes I need it to touch just for a little bit of bounce. Okay, step back burpee, hands on the ground, step back, let your chest touch, come back up. We're not gonna add the jump and the top at the top this time. Just stepping back, stepping up. And I'm gonna change which leg I step up and back with after a couple reps. And 30 seconds of break. That one, because there's so much jumping, we're gonna take the full 30 seconds off before we go again. Whew. 2 more sets, people. We'll get into our skaters in 15 seconds. Okay, ready? 5 seconds. Okay, let's go. And obviously, the more comfortable you get with these, the farther you can jump, but we're looking for our knee tracking out over our toe, not falling in. So if your skaters look like this, we're gonna try to keep our hips straight, drive our knee out as we jump to the side, and to help my back leg can touch the ground if needed. 1 more. Okay, back to our plank burpees. Step back, come back up. And our plank burpee, it's not a push-up, okay? So you're stepping back, letting your chest fall to the ground in a controlled way, and then pushing back up. Using your arms first, and then your hips. Rest. 30 seconds. So that step back burpee is kind of a level up from that, the plank jump lunge we did at the beginning, because you're using your hips to get you back up. Still doing a little bit of a push off. Okay, very last set. 5 seconds to go. Back to our last set of skaters. Here we go. I'm gonna try and touch the ground. Each one. But for those of you who, if you go too low, feel it in the front of your hips and less in the back of your leg, just don't touch the ground. Almost there. And time. Excellent work, team. Again, you can layer these videos. If you wanna add on 10-minute core, go for it. But excellent work. Time to go do other things in life.